From the return of Jones and the Foundation to finally the Rift Gate opening and another unexpected character making an appearance, do not miss a second of all the Chapter 4 Season 2 trailer details in today's video. Real quick, if you want the next Battle Pass for completely free, Peely says you need to drop a like in 3, 2, 1. Hey, congratulations, enjoy your Battle Pass when it comes. Now, but seriously, these storyline developments and trailer details you need to know now, as Epic Games of course made this season end earlier than expected. Before we hop into that, look how insanely close we are to 2.525 million subscribers. It would put a giant smile on my face if you do hit the button now and turn on all notifications. After all, it only benefits you, as we do give different subscribers every single day. So once you've subscribed, comment your Epic Games ID down below and what you'd like from the item shop, and boom, you could be featured in the next video. Me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug want to thank you for supporting code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop. Literally one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, so enter it if you haven't already. But with that said, honestly, these storyline details are about to blow your mind, so make sure, of course, you don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not, I'm sitting on my
Don't
back.
go anywhere.
Okay, so welcome back. Hello, everyone. What are you doing, Peely? These are the swirls we should be seeing inside the Rift Gate when it opens. Speaking of that happening, if we go over to the quest tab, as you can see on the Earthbound challenges, these released the final ones of this season to direct the storyline on the 28th of February 2022 with the release of update 23.50. At this time too, from going over to the Battle Pass, as you can see, Geralt of Rivia's next cosmetics, it says coming in 8 days if I'm not directly hovering over it. That of course is everything on page 2, and just before we hop into a game and discuss everything Season 2 trailer details related and whatnot, we actually know 2 of these rewards on here. I believe it's 2 of these 4 smaller ones, and then this one's an edit style. The first one revealed in this image that Fortnite attached in this particular tweet announcing Geralt would be available. They accidentally revealed early, I'm guessing, this wrap. And then in the cinematic trailer launch for, well, Chapter 4 in itself, no, not the launch trailer, the one where we saw Paradigm basically witness the island be pulled together. As you can see right here, Geralt seems to be trying to hold onto something floating away from him, that being a horse glider. Maybe as we're in the pre-game lobby now and we have the heavy sniper as it's been unvaulted, we can zoom in out here somewhere and catch the Geralt of Rivia glider? No? Yep, let's just get on the bus. As we all know though, just to reiterate, yes, this season ends on March 8th as stated on the Battle Pass and in this tweet, February being the shortest month of them all, only being 28 days long, which obviously means you only have around like 8 days now at the time of me recording to actually get this month's crew pack skin. But Fortnite right now, as you can see the trailer on screen, not only announced physically, yes, this skin off the Fortnite surveys is the March crew pack, but also according to data miners, what they're actually trying to promote here is the harvesting tool. I mean, if this is more interesting than the skin, then the Fortnite crew are doing something wrong. But yeah, you can actually get this harvesting tool for being either subscribed in March or February. I don't know why I said it back to front, but yeah. Long shot shotgun, this is how we know it's going to be a good game. Speaking of this kind of scenery in outer space, you know, we're on Spawn Island. Honestly, what do we call this anymore? Reality Zero went boom, so what are we in now? As for realities, yeah, Donald Mustard recently changed his Twitter bio. You know, the CCO of Epic Games who teases everything in advance through the location he's at. As you can see, all these realities are what he's kind of been changing it through, but the recent one is Reality 16. Could this be something to do with the Rift Gate that's going to be opening in the Earthbound quest, which are confirmed now to have this happen, of course, because this got leaked in 23.40, this sound effect of it being destroyed after opening shortly after right here. Hey, I finally got my last mid-season style or drop, I guess. As for the formation of this island as well, it's been very different as for what we know the other prior islands to be formed from. Technically, Chapter 3 was kind of like Chapter 2, just, well, literally flipped upside down, let's just say that. Chapter 1 was at the start of Fortnite, so they didn't even anticipate any storyline happening back then when this literally, look at that, the first ever island without any map changes on. Crazy. Now we've gone through all of these maps specifically onto the smallest one, believe it or not, being the last one, but some people theorize about the trailer it's going to be the conjoining of debris onto this island, kind of like, you know, how the 0 point pulled everything together. Yes, a shockwave hammer. As we know, the 0 point's most likely located right here in this ancient vault, as it seems to be like a medieval theme this season. Could we be seeing something come onto the island, perhaps through the Rift Gate, that, you know, is trying to get to the 0 point in a vault? As we saw previously, everything was trying to do that in each season. The Polar Peak monster in Chapter 1 Season 9, obviously the Mecha Team leader got to it first and yeah, slayed it. Galactus in Chapter 2 Season 4, he just went, well, underneath the authority or the agency, whatever you want to call the middle building, and yeah, pulled it out. I'm guessing some sort of force this chapter, as it's most likely we're only going to see 4 seasons in this chapter again, with Chapter 5 starting in December this year. Another huge force visits the Fortnite Island, whether it be the Nothing or, what I'm about to reveal in just a second, potentially Murdoch, which correlates again to Marvel being integrated, as Donald Mustard stated the following in a podcast when asked about this.
The reason why we called even this season Nexus War is this is just the start. This is the start of lots of stuff we have planned for many years. in this Marvel integration. Like this is not the end, this is the beginning. Even now we're plotting out kind of what are some of the big cool things that we're doing even in the next year and the year after that. And so that's really it. Is I have so many favorite characters that's going to take years to get them all into this world. MODOK is amazing, and so it's really just thinking like, again, it has to all be in an authentic way. So it's like, if MODOK learned that there was a slice of reality where Fortnite exists, and you don't have enough context yet, and the players don't have enough context yet of what's actually going on in the world of Fortnite, but I think MODOK would be very interested in what's going on there, and maybe there's a way he plays into that.
Of course, recently MODOK's been introduced to the MCU, and with Fortnite doing so many collaborations, still to this day, you know how we've just got the Captain America kind of Captain Falcon or Sam Wilson skin? This isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Some people even speculate Miles Morales will be in the next Battle Pass, but why am I going out of the circle? Maybe we know why. There is enemies over here, as we can see on our compass. Right, I'm getting out of this. It's not even breaking builds. If you haven't been following the storyline, here's a quick recap. With the formation of this brand new kind of Chapters Island or reality, which honestly I don't know what to call it at this point, it's just mashed together of everything from the 0 point pulling stuff in. What's happening with my stick drift? With the introduction of Rift Warden Stellan, as we know, Riftgate was being created. He now is double-crossing the Ageless, who thinks he's a good guy, and instead, at the orders of the Shapeless Man he names, is creating this Riftgate as he yearns for one, meaning he really wants one to be created, if you don't know that terminology. As we know, this is going to be constructed in 23.50, but potentially we only see it destroyed or something like that, or we have to destroy it after switching it on, I guess, through the Earthbound quests. Could we see the return of some members of the Seven? I mean, after all, we don't know what happened to Paradigm after this. The scientist, according to Amy in her Earthbound voice recordings, is well locked onto by the Riftgate, meaning he's alive but changed, which doesn't surprise me since he was literally dissolved by the Chrome alongside the Origin and the Visitor. She also does mention that all of them are changed now. I know it was disappointing in Chapter 3 overall that we didn't ever get to go inside the Mighty Monument or Foundation statue bunker, but some people believe this to be where Jones and the Foundation fled to, you know, after the events of the Collision live event that we obviously went into in Chapter 3 Season 2. By the way, real quick, on the 20th of February when I'm recording, happy birthday, 3rd birthday to Chapter 2 Season 2. It literally released 3 years ago today. How crazy is that? The introduction of Midas. Well, we might be seeing his return, so stay tuned. But, and by the way, this is like where everybody believes the 0 point to be located under, right here on the map outside Faulty Splints. As I was saying though, of course, people believe Jones and the Foundation when they entered this different reality trying to find Jenna that we initially saw as this shape-shifting like being in the 0 points. As we saw Jones and the Foundation on the island again in the Chapter 3 Season 3 cinematic trailer, yet we're nowhere to be seen in terms of the storyline on the island even at the end of Chapter 3. Maybe they were hiding in here instead of being with the other members of the Seven studying the Chrome and stuff like that, and then because of this, as Jonesy's now joined the Seven, I'm guessing, as he wanted to be called the Legend, as they all have a name starting with the Scientist, the Foundation, the Paradigm. Maybe Peely can join, he'll be called the Potassium. All jokes aside, with them not being affected by the Chrome, Jones and the Foundation, that's what people believe, well, the characters to be returning for a big storyline hit in Chapter 4 Season 2. You will not get Deku Smash, and we've just been on about you, Jonesy, but now we need to move on and actually talk about another returning character. Of course, it was teased, I've said in so many videos now, through the implication of this spray, basically showing Midas' hand that we know to be Midas's through his tattoos, that he was being consumed by Chrome, thus meaning surely he'd be returning in Chapter 3 Season 4 with the Chrome spreading across the island. No, this didn't happen, as we all know, and now we've got a curveball thrown at us with a completely new storyline and outlook on Fortnite's direction in terms of its lore. As we know, or I've already mentioned this video, Midas, yes, was introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2, which again, when I'm recording, February 20th, was 3 years ago today. The most fitting time for his return now, despite us getting different forms of him in Anime Legends and stuff like that. Do you agree? Let me know down below in the comments. It'd be most fitting to the storyline now, especially with this kind of like most wanted heist theme, like kind of what we saw top secret in Chapter 2 Season 2. That Midas should be returning for his anniversary season of a Season 2 of a chapter, but 2 chapters later in Chapter 4 Season 2. With the season being shortened, as it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing a live event because of that this season, it's going to make for a very interesting cinematic trailer with potentially everything I've mentioned upcoming. Bada bing, bada boom, victory royale. Drop a like if you're hyped for Season 2 and subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you don't miss any more future videos on it. As for where you go to now in terms of videos, click this one on screen I've specifically picked out for you, but most importantly, hopefully I can catch you in the very next one I do publish on the channel.